In the heart of savannas, forests, and swamps, one creature walks the earth like a living relic of prehistoric times, powerful, mysterious, and deeply misunderstood. Rhinos are more than their massive size and iconic horns, they are symbols of nature's resilience and fragility, shaped by millions of years of evolution. There are 5 remaining species of rhinoceros in the world today: the white, black, Indian, Javan, and Sumatran rhino. Each one has adapted to its environment in unique ways, but all share the same family traits: thick skin, a large body, and at least one horn made entirely of keratin, the same protein found in human fingernails and hair. Contrary to popular belief, a rhino's horn isn't attached to the skull like an antler, it grows from the skin and can regenerate if damaged. In some species, the front horn can grow over 1.5 meters long. White and black rhinos have 2 horns, while the Indian, Javan, and Sumatran usually have 1. Rhinos have poor eyesight but an incredible sense of smell and hearing. They can detect the scent of other animals from great distances, even when their vision fails to pick up movement just a few meters away. Their large, swiveling ears help them remain constantly aware of their surroundings. The white rhino, despite its name, isn't white at all. Its name comes from a mistranslation of the Afrikaans word widged, meaning wide, referring to its broad, square-shaped mouth. It's the second largest land mammal on Earth, after the elephant, and can weigh up to 2.5 tons. Black rhinos, in contrast, are smaller and have a pointed upper lip suited for browsing shrubs and bushes. They're known for their unpredictable behavior and are more solitary and aggressive than their white cousins. Both species can run at speeds of up to 50 kilometers per hour. Indian rhinos, recognizable by their thick, folded skin resembling armor plates, are powerful swimmers and spend much of their time wallowing in water. They often graze in floodplains, near rivers, and in grassy habitats across India and Nepal. Sumatran and Javan rhinos are the most elusive and critically endangered of all. With only a few dozen individuals remaining in the wild, they live in dense tropical forests and are rarely seen. Their future hangs by a thread, with conservation efforts racing against time. Despite their tough appearance, rhinos are extremely vulnerable. One of the biggest threats they face is poaching, driven by the illegal trade in rhino horn. In some cultures, the horn is falsely believed to have medicinal properties, although it is scientifically proven to have no health benefits. Rhinos use scent marking to establish territory. White rhino males, for example, use dung piles, known as middens, and urine to mark their range. These dung heaps can become social message boards, telling others who pass through and when. Mating in rhinos is seasonal and infrequent. Female rhinos have a long gestation period, lasting up to 16 months, one of the longest in the animal kingdom. They usually give birth to a single calf, which stays with its mother for up to 3 years before becoming independent. Calves are born with soft horns that gradually harden. From the moment they can stand, they follow their mothers closely and learn essential survival behaviors. During this time, the mother is extremely protective, ready to charge at any sign of danger. Rhinos are herbivores, but their diets vary by species. White rhinos are grazers, feeding mostly on short grasses. Black rhinos are browsers, preferring leafy plants and branches. Indian rhinos have a mixed diet that includes aquatic vegetation and tall grasses. They often roll in mud, a behavior called wallowing, which serves as sunscreen, insect repellent, and temperature control. The thick coating of mud helps prevent their skin from drying out and protects against parasites. Birds called oxpeckers frequently perch on rhinos' backs, feeding on ticks and warning them of approaching danger. This mutual relationship is just one of many ways rhinos interact with other species in their ecosystems. Despite their size, rhinos can swim and move through thick vegetation with surprising agility. They are mostly quiet but can produce a range of vocalizations, grunts, snorts, wheezes, and even trumpet-like sounds to communicate with each other. Most adult rhinos have no natural predators, but young calves can fall prey to lions, hyenas, or crocodiles. This is why female rhinos are especially protective in the early years of their offspring's life. Rhinos live 35 to 50 years in the wild, and even longer in captivity under good care. In zoos and sanctuaries, some have reached ages over 55. However, their slow reproduction rate makes population recovery a long and challenging process. Many rhinos are solitary, especially males, though females with calves may form temporary groups. White rhinos are the most social species, sometimes seen in groups of up to 14 individuals, particularly in open habitats. Rhinos are ancient creatures. Fossil records show that their ancestors once roamed across Europe, Asia, and Africa. Some prehistoric species were covered in thick fur and lived during the Ice Age, alongside mammoths and saber-toothed cats. Though they may seem fearsome, rhinos are generally peaceful unless provoked. If threatened, they may charge suddenly, using their horn and mass as a weapon. But in most cases, they prefer to avoid conflict and quietly graze or rest. Today, global efforts are underway to protect rhinos. From anti-poaching patrols and horn de-evaluation campaigns to breeding programs and habitat restoration, conservationists are fighting to ensure that future generations will still know these incredible animals not only from history books. The rhino is more than a powerful silhouette on the African horizon or a mythical beast of legend. It's a living symbol of strength, resilience, and balance in the wild. Preserving it means preserving the fragile ecosystems that depend on its presence. As long as the thunder of rhino footsteps still echoes through the grasslands and forests, there remains hope. But that hope depends on awareness, protection, and action, because once such giants vanish, they may never return.